Hello again, it's Noob, and if you watch my channel enough you'll know I don't do many challenge locks. The reason being is that unless you pick the particular lock yourself or have a chance to pick it, you'll never really know what I'm feeling, how difficult it really is, and you won't be able to pick it yourself or buy it in a shop. So it's very hard for people to relate to these. However, this was sent to me by long-time subscriber and supporter of the channel, Jason, and I know he's been working on his security pins, having looked at his progress on Instagram, and I was just very curious and I thought I'd share that curiosity with you. Now, full disclosure, the lock was sent to me like this, so of course I did see the bitting. Normally in challenge locks you don't, and when I pass this on I'll probably wrap the key, but nevertheless let's throw this in a vise and have a go at picking it. Okay, we're in the vise. I'm going to be using a lunatic because it's got a nice big open keyway and this 1.3mm top of the keyway tensioner, and we're just going to go back through and see what we've got. So actually, before we start, let's just make sure that there's nothing holding up the lock in the... It's always terrible when you trap a tailpiece of the cam in the back of the lock and it just won't open because of that. But anyway, let's have a go through. So pin 3 there, little click, nothing happening other than that. Pin 2 and 1 now. Okay, must be at the back then. Yes, pin 6. Nothing on 5. 4. Little movement, tiny bit of false set there. 3. Back to 4. Into a deeper false set. 3, 2. Okay, pin 6. Pin 5. 4. Touch 4 into a deep false set. 6 is now binding again, but I've lost my false set, so hit 4 again, back into it I think. Pin 3 now, binding heavily, counter rotation, and into that false set again. Touch it and move into a deeper false set. Check pin 1 now. Into a bit of a false set. I say a bit of a false set, it keeps going back into false sets. A bit of counter rotation, that's pin 5. Go back to pin 6. No, feels good. Pin 5 feels good. 4, 3, 2. Back onto pin 1 I think. Okay, good. Right. Back to the back on pin 6, counter rotation into a very deep false set there. Back through, back through, back through. See if there's anybody who's holding us up. No. Okay, so that's pin 6. Pin 5 now, counter rotation, and we are open. Yep, fully open. There we go. So loads of counter rotation. So whatever's in here, lots of spools or something acting like spools. Let's grab one of those. Right, I've got the key, so I can go from that to this, and I've got a screwdriver somewhere. I just buried it under a whole load of other stuff, typically as I need it. Let's take that tailpiece back off. There we go. Oh, I'll find that screw in a second. Got it. Oh, these are long screws. Tailpiece off. Shim on, just in case. Oh, it says number 22 on the back, so oh, it's tight to get that shim in. Hopefully that's enough to get it past the tailpiece. Let's grab a follower now and see if we can't get this out. Do I have a... yeah, that one to go like that. That's perfect, I think. Yeah, that's great. Okay, let's give it a go. Wow, that's quite tough to get out. I don't know what's catching there, but something was. Okay, I'm really interested to know what these pins are like. Like I said, I know that Jason's been doing lots of cool things with challenge locks and pins, so let's see how this goes. Is this pin in pin, this one? Oh my goodness. So that one is that pin there. That was a like that. Oh, it's like a little sheath. Okay, that goes on there. And then this one goes on here. Okay, let's have a look at this. So already, let's get something to point with. We can see that we have undercutting in chamber 1. We have, yeah, both sides. We have some threading here, so that's been tapped. Undercutting again. You can see as I put my pick tip in, it's quite deeply undercut. That's quite clever. Chamber 4 is fine. Looks like some more undercutting on 5 and then threading on 6. Wow. And yeah, I know that undercutting and just takes loads of time. I'll have a look at those pins in a minute. Oh, one of them looks very special. Now I'm going to try and do this in a way which he says, having lost his tweezers and I don't know what I've done with them because I need them now, and of course if I need something I don't have it to hand. What have I done with my tweezers? Do I have tweezers anywhere else? I'm gonna have to find my tweezers, hold on. I got them, right. Gotta be very careful, sorry about that. Got to be very careful to take these out in the way that they are oriented. Oh, okay, it's a 2-part pin, so let's move that bit out and put it here. Then move this bit out and put it there as it was, like that. That's cool. I'll take the spring out as well to see if there's anything happening with the springs. This looks really interesting, actually, this one. Oh, okay. That's a little T-pin and a spring. There is a spring in there, but it doesn't look like it wants to come out. Okay, we'll leave that in a minute. This one has just come out this way up. That's like a rattlesnake pin. Oh, and there is a spring here. There we go. Just a different spring. Standard, and another little brass spring. Come here. Springs do not want to come out. Okay, let's try and grab the next one as it comes out in the orientation it should be. There we go, that way up. Another spring, and the last one, which I need to just be aware of as it comes out. There we go, got that, and that seems to be attached to the spring itself, which appears to be steel or another material. Come here. There, got it. That's steel. And there is another. Oh, it's a threaded chamber. That's why it doesn't want to come out. I wonder if I can just get in there with tip of my pick and try to pull the spring out. What's going on there? I don't know what's going on in chamber 2. It is. Oh, got it. Where is my? Okay, here we go. So that was. Oh, that's interesting. So it's actually, so there's the spring. So it's another part of the pin there. I see. Right, okay. That makes sense. Right, okay, cool. So let's move some of this out of the way and then have a look at these incredible looking pins. In fact, well, I'll show you like that. And then we'll go in one by one. So we have a standard little pin with a little bit of tapering on in key pin 1. Key pin 2 is, looks like it's got some serrations on, and it's sort of like a T-pin to catch in those threads, no doubt. Then we've got, oh, this is cool, a homemade rattlesnake pin. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Very, very cool. I know these are very hard to make. Super nice work on that one. Then this one was like a pin in pin? Pin in pin. So this was up. Hold on. That was in there. So this is pin 5, just standard pin. And this was the pin in pin. If I can get it on. Like that. And it's slightly flared here, which means that that would work very well with some undercutting. But there isn't any undercutting in that chamber, but nevertheless, very cool. And it looks like a, again, little rattlesnake sheathed pin, like a pin in pin with a little rattlesnake wafers there. Very cool. That was standard as we saw. And then this one was just a very nasty serrated pin, and that has threaded chamber, so that would make it feel very gritty. Very cool. Right, in terms of the driver pins, chamber 1, again, a homemade rattlesnake pin. Oh, and a pin in, so again, it's like a, that's a, like a little T-pin, pin in pin, with a rattlesnake pin on top. It's really hard for me to actually describe some of these pins, they're so crazy. Excellent work. What's this one? This is the same as this pin in pin? Yes, another pin in pin. And this one looks like a little rook, an upside down rook. Is that cute? Possibly inspired by the Checkers and Chess set, I don't know. No rattlesnaking on that one, but a very, very nice pin nonetheless. Some fine work on that one. There we go. I've got to remember to put this all the way back in properly. Another homemade rattlesnake pin. Isn't that cool? Aren't these lovely? These are really well made. Then looks like a standard in 4, which is always nice. Then what's this happening here? Oh wow, it's like a sort of like everything. It's got like a sheath and a wafer all combined. Don't even know what to call that, like a compound pin. And then the last one is just a sort of crazy spool pin thing. I don't know how to describe these. In terms of the chambers, it looks like we've got threading in 2 and 3 and 6, looking down here. Wow, I mean, that's a whole load of stuff to throw at me. And let's have a look at those pins again. I think we can all agree that that is some excellent workmanship there. Fantastic work. I think that, next time, Jason, wrap up that key. Not really sure it helped me because the feedback was very good in this lock, but certainly, it would add to the mystery, I think. Anyway, I really hope everybody enjoyed that pick, enjoyed the pins. If you did, leave a like, have a comment on these pins, let Jason know how fantastic his workmanship is. Leave a comment below. I'll read them all and reply to as many as I can. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps my channel out. And of course, I'll see you all next time.